Hello, microeconomics class. Today in my presentation will be on cryptocurrency. My question to y'all will be, is cryptocurrency actually good for the economy? And within these slides, I'll give you some examples of my beliefs and my thinking in an article that I have read about government regulation on the subject. So let's proceed. The chapters that are covered in this presentation include certain things from Chapter 2, like the medium of exchange, money, government regulation, which is heavily discussed, money, banking, and financial institutions. Obviously, we've been discussing monetary policy and fiscal policy, so these two things go together. And I guess a little bit of the underground market. Obviously, cryptocurrency is cyber money. It's real money, but it's all in cyberspace. So it makes you think about economics and our belief on, things like paper money. Is paper money still worthless? I mean, not worthless, but is it still worth something? That's what cryptocurrency is bringing into the equation. I guess first things first. I mean, cryptocurrency is kind of new, so I guess I just need to explain it a little bit. It's a digital currency in which encryption techniques are used to regulate the generation of units of currency and verify the transfer of funds, operating independently of a central bank. Now, this is kind of like in the monetary policy chapter, where it's the Federal Reserve is a little bit of a little shaky organization. This is kind of what's coming with cryptocurrency. It's money being generated, but the money is being generated in cyberspace. So the question becomes, is cryptocurrency the next wave of the future? In 2017, crypto enthusiasts saw that their coins, these little bitcoins that I have a picture of on the scene, surge to 750 billion in market value before the current crypto winter of global market capitalization fell to less than 400 billion. It went up approximately 300 billion in aggregate since April of 2017. So this basically represents an investment for those who invested for just 1 year of 11 times, which is pretty good. And so while cryptocurrency remains relatively unregulated field, this year, 2018, it's proven that many regulations are going to try to change that. A lot of government regulations. One thing is for certain, regulators always need to catch up. So without any further ado, the alphabet soup of government regulations. You don't really need to know all the names. You know the IRS, all these different names. SEC sent requests for information of crypto funds, ICOs, and exchanges. The IRS collected 14,000 Coinbase accounts of users' activity logs, and the OFAC indicated that it may be adding crypto wallet addresses to their sanctions list. As we all know, government inherently and usually appropriately moves a lot slower with deliberation. Investors may be hesitant as they wait for government action. I mean, who knows what's going to happen when the government gets involved in anything? And the markets themselves may need to step in to police itself. Cryptocurrency managers should anticipate and get ahead of these coming changes by identifying their own risk areas. So I'll leave my presentation on cryptocurrency with a couple questions that you guys can answer in the field for the assignment, and so you kind of get a gist of what you can think about as you watch the presentation. What are your thoughts on Bitcoins and cryptocurrency? How will it affect commerce for the future? Is this the wave of the future? Is it a flash in a pan? It's up to you. Think for yourself a little bit. Is paper money dead? Like we were saying with the Federal Reserve. I mean, our inflation rate is going up and everything. I mean, and with the advent of the internet, this is something that might, who knows? All questions for you to be answered, that you can answer. Were there other forms of currency out there? I mean, obviously, we've grown up with paper money, but we've had gold, we've had silver, a lot of different currency levels that, out there outside of paper money, because paper money can only be good for so long, especially when we have a thing like the Federal Reserve out there that's just printing money. Money becomes useless. Wheelbarrows of cash, but it means it's meaningless. So, and the last question I like to think of that you can answer and try to think about is, would you invest in such an uncertainty? I mean, obviously, all great inventors build risk. I mean, we all have risk in us. And, that's the risk we take when we want to invest in something like this. So these are all questions that I thought you guys can ask yourself and think for yourself a little bit on. And this is a little bit of the web article that I had picked up in order for this assignment to be brought upon. Oh, well, in any event, have a good day and have a good day.